Hey everybody, here in the shop on a Sunday, grinding it out. We got some cool stuff that we're working on as always. The latest thing, we've got some big adventures planned. So one of the things we're working on today is going to be dual steering setup. So one of the things that we designed into this from the get-go, and we had on the original prototypes, but haven't actually installed on these boats yet, is the ability to have double steering setup. So you got your steering nozzle down here, but we've designed this in such a way that is going to allow us to add an additional rudder on top of that while we go through and build out this double steering setup. So what you can see here, let's go ahead and get this pin in. Basically what this is going to allow us to do now is to connect steering link bars from this triangle out to our turntable. So we've got inserts that are going to go in here and here, and that will basically allow us to have link bars so that these two, this outer rudder and our nozzle, are going to move in sync together. Now, for most things, this kayak's built to go into super shallow water and super narrow areas. But the reality is, if you're out in big open water, you're going to go across a big lake, we're going to take this thing out in the ocean, you're going to want to have a rudder just to help with tracking out in that big swell, you know, in the wind, that type of thing. It will help for certain applications. So we wanted to make sure and give you the option to have both. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So we got a nice, easy, when you flip this thing up, it's going to come right up over the top. So that'll allow you to still clear and to work that way. This is a pretty long, skinny rudder. We might want to go with a different blade shape on this guy, but plenty of drag below the boat there, so we might see if it makes sense if we need to shorten this thing up. But definitely will clear, just depends on what you got going on in the tank well. But it's really not actually much past the sloping rear wall there, so might be good. We'll see here in a second. All right, let's see. We got the 16 by 16 stuck in here, slid forward. There's still room. You can get your extra grab tackle box in there. So let's see how this looks. Oh, money. Check that out. That's pretty awesome. All right, so yeah, now we've got the dual link and a 16 by 16 blackback in here, and the rudder totally will clear it with still some space to go. You know, we could probably get our little Yak Attack dry bag down in there still and clear all that as well. So that is awesome. Now we're going to need to go over to the CNC, and we are going to cut ourselves out some link bars to connect from our triangle out to this turntable. Okay, now obviously this isn't the real part. This is what it'll actually be made of, but this will help us test. All right, got our two link arms, looking good. Sizes look pretty good. Went ahead, pulled this out, flipped it over, and now I've got two countersunk screws from the underside, so now I've got two studs sticking up. Okay, drop back down in there. I think that looks pretty good. I think we might need a longer screw though, and we're gonna need some spacers, but getting pretty close here. I mean, I think lengthwise, I think we're right in the ballpark. That's looking pretty good.